So today I am here to finish this chapter, compound interest. So let's take a look now. How much things we have studied till now. We will recapture them all. First, we have studied the simple interest, SI, and for that the formula was interest was equal to principal PTR upon 100. Second, we studied about the formula compound interest. For that the formula was principal 1 plus R upon 100 to the power n minus principal, and this was the formula, and it was converting to the amount is equal to principal 1 plus R upon 100 to the power n, and was having its respected values, as the P was the principal, T was the time, rate was the R for the rate. Here the same was here, P was the principal, R for the rate, and n was the time period. And in this, some complications were added from the side of the writer, and that was half yearly. In the half yearly methods, I have told you the rate will become half and time will become double. These are two important things we have to remember, that rate will become half and time will be multiplied by 2, or it will be doubled. Like this, we have seen the simple interest, compound interest, half yearly, and so on. And one more thing I would like to tell you, that for the questions like depreciation questions or the population decrease in population, for these two type of the conditions, when the depreciation is there, or the decrease in population in an area, in these two conditions we were using this formula. Amount was equal to principal 1 minus R upon 100 to the power n. As the formula was 1 plus R upon 100, here in the case of the depreciation, as the rate decreases with time, so the formula will convert to amount is equal to principal 1 minus R upon 100 to the power n. Here one question may arise, that if population is there, how amount is possible, or if population is there, how principal is possible. At that time, you can change this formula and put these different numerical values for alphabetical values for these two alphabets, and they may be V not equal to V 1 minus R upon 100 to the power n. N is the years, R is the rate. They are same. V0 or V0 or the V, they are the respectful or the usual meanings what you will give to them. So the amount will convert it to the V0, principal will convert it to the V, or this may be V and this may be V0. Depends on you how easy it for you to understand. So for these type of the questions, now suppose we can take few of the examples for such questions in our day-to-day life, and that is, if some suppose this is a question which I am mentioning here. Someone purchased a 6 years national saving certificate for 1000 rupees. Means someone purchased a certificate for rupees 1000. Means principal is 1000 rupees. Someone purchased something for 1000 rupees. After 6 years, means time 6 years, that person gets 2015 rupees. Means amount is equal to 2050 rupees after 6 years. Find the rate of interest if the interest is compounded half yearly. Means find the interest, you have to find it out, and compounded half yearly. If this is compounded half yearly, it means whatever you are getting can be divided into many folds. So in this type of the questions, what you will do, you will use the same formula as amount is equal to principal 1 plus r upon 100 to the power n. In every case, you have to write down the formula. How much that person is getting. 6 years time means time will be doubled because this is compounded half yearly. So it will be 12 years, 12 folds. So now the same formula will be converted in the different form, means amount will be 2015 and this principal is 1000 rupees. 1 plus rate of interest r is not yet decided. What is the rate of interest? We don't know. And time is equal to 12 years. Now, what will happen? We will sort it out for different things. I will put it over here, means 2015 upon 1000. This is the best method, 1 plus r upon 100 to the power 12. How you will solve it out? Means we will have to solve it in such a manner to convert its power into the 12. We will use our brain factory in such a way to convert its power into the 1/12 or 12th, whatever favorable condition comes. So for that, what we will do, we will sort it out. How we will solve it? So we have to solve it in a different manner so that we can easily find out the value of r. So what we will do? 2015 upon 1000. 1000 means 10 into 10 into 10. 10 to the power 3. But still it is not 10 to the power 12. For this, what we have to do? And that will be equal to have some other values like we are going to mention over here. And that is equal to 2, 3 zeros are removed. 2.015 is equal to 1 plus r to the power 100 to the power 12. Now, interesting fact is going to come up here. If I will remove this 12 from here, it will go here and it will convert into the 1 by 12. Means 2.015 to the power 1 by 12 is equal to 1 plus r upon 100. Now, this is an unknown quantity and this quantity is known and its value is to the power 1 by 12. If we will solve it out by using the log, as the log is a new chapter which is coming ahead, when we will solve this value 2.015 to the power 1 by 12, or if you are having the scientific calculator, you can solve it. Write the number over there. There it will be a digit which will say the superscripts, and the exact superscript place the value 1 by 12 and you will find out its value, and that is equal to 1.06012. 1.06012. This is it. And if this is it, the value, it means now everything is right. 1 plus r upon 100. 1 will come up here and this will become minus 1. So 1 minus 1. So it will be 1.06012 minus 1 is equal to r upon 100. Whatever will come, and 2 will be multiplied by this. And if 2 will be multiplied, point will, and this will be 0.06012 is equal to r by 100. These 2 will go from here and this will be converted 6.012 is equal to r. 6.012 is equal to r. And this is the r, but it is not yet compounded half yearly. So if it's compounded half yearly, at that time, how much it will be converted? So it will be converted. Rate of interest per annum will be 2R. So as it is half yearly or in every year, the rate will be added twice. So we will multiply it by 2 and it by 2. So 2R will be 2 into 6.012. That is equal to at least 12% is the rate. So rate will become 12%. And don't forget, this is the question most of the teachers give in the first term examinations, because this is a different question, and only one thing is important to remember. When you place this power 12 value, it comes over here, it becomes 1 by 12. Only this, at this point, you get your whole numbers 1 by 12, and solving its value is 0.06012. Only the question which can be made easy is possible when the amount of 1000 is 2015, time is 6, and the compounded half yearly. Only at that time you can solve it out. Now we will solve a question like this: V naught is equal to V 1 minus R upon 100 to the power n, or the depreciation questions, or the decrease in population questions. And after doing this, our this chapter will be finished forever. And thereafter, I will teach you some different subject. But for today, we will recapture all those important points of the compound interest chapter, and all other those important points too, which are really going to be helpful and which will remain intact in our brain for a longer period of time. So be there, and if you are not having any copy or pencil in your hand, and, so you have to keep it out. And remember, don't forget to revise this chapter. This is one of the most simplest chapters in the mathematics you are studying this year. This is the most simplest and the funny chapter. Funny in the sense, it is having nothing like a mathematics. It is merely the money, the economics. Economics, which is a must part for everyone, but in a large scale. So now we will take some examples of the depreciation, and what are those type of the questions which may help us to depreciate anything which is different. And before going to that, we would like to solve those questions too, which are somewhat complicated, like the difference between the compound interest and the simple interest on this for 2 years is equal to this. Find the rate of interest and find the compound interest. All these questions were also very much important, which I have given you some of the examples last time, but this time I think you don't need to have all those values. Now, a question is there: a property's value decreases every year. A property question is: property value decreases every year. Every year means every property you buy is depreciation comes. So this comes every year at the rate of, by the rate of 6 1 by 4%. 6 1 by 4%. Okay, of its value at the beginning of the year. If its value at the end of 3 years, at the beginning of the year this happens. I have defined you this earlier, that what is the beginning of the year and what is the end of the year. So you must remember these things always in your brain. What will happen? So if the value of the end of 3 years be 21,093 rupees 75 paisa. If the value, after 3 complete years becomes, how much it becomes after 3 complete years? 21,000 93 rupees. And how much paisa? 75 paisa. After complete 3 years. What was its worth at the beginning of these 3 years? And find its cost earlier. What was its cost earlier? Means it is looking for the principal. Final amount after depreciation is becoming this. So, how you will use it? After 3 years, I have given you a formula V is equal to V naught 1 minus R upon 100 to the power n. 1 minus, good. 1 minus R upon 100 to the power n. This is the value I have given at this time. How we will write this thing? So final value is this, means it is the final amount. So 21,093 rupees 75 paisa, but I don't know the initial value. So V naught 1 minus rate of interest is 25 by 4. 25 by 4 upon 100 to the power years are 3. So this is it. So how I will solve it? I will solve it in a different manners now. So I will solve it in a different type of this type of the question. First I will solve it out. So 4 will come down. It will be 0, 1 minus 25 by 4 into 100 power 3. 25 4 ja 100. 4 4 ja 16. V naught 1 minus 1 by 16 to the power 3. 16 1 ja 16 minus 150 by 16. V naught 15 by 16 to the power 3. And here it is. So what will happen? How we will solve it out? There are two different methods. One method is 0.75 will convert how much part of this is of a rupee. 3/4 of a rupee is 75 paisa. We can write 21093 dash 3 by 4. Or we can write it point, removing point and adding 2 zeros underneath. It will be easy for us. 2109375 upon 00. Now 5 4 ja 20, 5 2 ja 10, 5 1 ja 5, 4, पाँच, आठ, 5, 40, 35, 20. Now again we will cut it by 5. 5 8 ja 40, 2 carry, 20, 1 carry, 3 carry, 2 carry upon 4. So 84375 upon 4. This is it. Now solve it out. This is 15 by 16. 16 will go up here. 84375 upon 4 multiplied by 16 into 16 into 16 upon 15 into 15 into 15 is equal to V naught. And this is the answer. If I will solve it in the calculator, means this is 16 into 16 into 16, then this is 25,600. So its value is 25,600. Means initially the cost was 25,600. Its value depreciated, means R minus was used here. and it turned in the value 21,000 rupees only. After depreciation, this much amount the person will get. So in this type of the formula questions, but remember, when the depreciation question comes, it is always tough by the digits, not by the solving this question. Means these will be like this 21,093 rupees 75 paisa, or a long digits. It will not be a question like that. After 5 years, it is converted to the 100 rupees, 200 rupees. How it can be possible that you are taking that much longer time? And if you are buying a newspaper today in 5 rupees, and you will ask me the question, what its depreciated value day after? Of course, its value cannot be find it out by the depreciation of 5%. No. So its value can only be find out by saying this, that give it to the kabadi wala, and he will tell you how much money you will get. So every day you buy a paper of rupees 5, and in a month you invest 150 rupees plus 30 rupees to the hawker, 180 rupees. But when you give it to the kabadi wala, at that time how much you get? 10 rupees a kg, and only 3 kgs you get 30 rupees. So you can easily find out what is the rate of depreciation, that you invested 180 rupees and you got 30 rupees. Oh my god, this is a very interesting question. So we have to solve it out. What is the rate of depreciation in it? Oh my god. Every day, every day, I purchased, I purchased a newspaper of rupees 5. See, this is a question you will find nowhere because I am making it myself. Okay. Every day you are buying a newspaper of rupees 5. After 30 days, you sell all the papers, all the papers to Kabadiwala, to Kabadiwala, Kabadi, and he takes, he gives you at the rate of 10 rupees per kg, and total weight of the papers were 3 kg. What was the rate of depreciation? See, now can you find it out? Where is the principal? Where is the amount? Where is the time? And what is the rate? Nothing is there, yeah? That is so interesting question. Nothing is there. Every day I purchase a newspaper of rupees 5. After 30 days, you sell all the papers to Kabadiwala, and he give you at the rate 10 rupees per kg, and total weight of the newspaper was 3 kgs. What was the rate of depreciation? This is a question. Now you make the principal. Every day 5 rupees you were giving, and for 30 days you invested. So the principal was 5 into 30, 150 rupees. This became the principal. And the time, 1 month. I will take 1 month, consider 1 month as 1 year, because everything is very small. So I have to see it as 1 year. Okay. And amount what I get? What amount I got? That is 10 rupees a kg, and its total weight was 3 kg, 10 into 3, 30 rupees. So I invested 150 rupees and I am getting back 30 rupees. It means depreciation is there, but I don't know what is the rate of depreciation. So I am going to use this formula. Amount is equal to principal 1 minus r upon 100 to the power n. Okay. Now amount is 30 rupees. Principal was 150 rupees. 1 minus R I don't know. And the time is equal to 1 month. Don't say me to write 1 by 12. Okay. Because I am considering it 1 month as 1 year. So this is it. Now what will happen? 30 by 150. Always you will do this. 3 5 ja. It means 1 by 5 is equal to 1 minus R upon 100. Okay. To the power 1 doesn't matter. Now 1 will come up here, or this will come here and this will go there. It will be easy for me because R will convert into the plus. Then I will bring this here and this there. 1 is bigger and 1 by 5 is smaller, so it will go there and will convert to the negative value. So I am interchanging all the positions according to my requirement. So what will happen? R by 100 will come up here. So R by 100, that is equal to 1 remain there, and 1 upon 5 will go there, minus 1 by 5. R by 100 is equal to 5 1 ja 5 minus 1, 4 upon 5. Cross multiply or cross it here. 5 2 ja 10, 24 ja. R is equal to 80% depreciation. Rate of percent depreciation is 80%. You have lost 80% of your money. 80% of money you have lost. Oh my God. This is a great loss. A great loss. Only 30 rupees you are getting back. It means 80% loss is there. How you can do this question in air also, in air. How? You invested 150. How much you are getting back? 30. What amount? 30 is of 150. 10% is 15 rupees. 10% is 15 rupees, no? So 30 rupees will be 20%. It means you are getting only 20%. It means 80% you are in loss. In air, I don't need to have to solve this question like this, but any teacher can give you these questions and they can check your IQ. Of course, this question is pretty good. And such type of question, if teachers give you an examination only 10 marks for this question, definitely most of the students will not be able to solve this question because the concept behind this question is very much different. Because nowhere is principal, nowhere is amount, nowhere is time. So I have taken time. 1 month was given over there. I have taken time 1 month as a 1 year. When I solve, I got accurate answer 80% because you can show, you can see by yourself 110% of 150 is 15 rupees. It means 30 is the 20 rupees. Means you are getting back only 20%. It means you are in loss of 80%, which is coming out over here. So you can easily understand it doesn't matter that every time you will be benefited, you will be given a kind of questions like principal will be mentioned clearly, amount is mentioned clearly, rate is mentioned clearly, and time is mentioned clearly. Most of the time, if the questions will be made like this, or in the 10 year or 50 years later on, when Indian students will be very much intelligent, they will be able to use their IQs. At that time, these type of the questions may come in the compound interest type of the chapters, where nothing will be given, but everything will be given. Nothing will be given, but everything will be given, or nothing is visible, but everything you have to put it out. So by placing these value, you will get 3 marks. 1 mark, 2 mark, 3 mark. By placing this value, you will get 4 mark. Here, interchanging this, you will get the 5 mark. Finding its value, you will get the 6 mark. And the depreciation, how much depreciate, you will get the 7 marks. So 7 marks is the question and 1 mark for attempting the question. There's such a question you are attempting, it means you are having a superb brain. So don't think that every question will be made according to the chapters given in the in your book, in the prescribed book. There are thousands of the other books, and there are other intelligence teachers too who can make this type of a question. At that time, you can say this question is not in our course, so you should not give, or you have to provide an extra number for this type of the question as you have given in the examination. But this should not happen. You have to attempt those questions, and you have to keep your mindset every time with you. So these type of the questions can be made, and very simple answers are coming out. Hope you would have understood everything about the compound interest today. everything about the depreciation, anything can be made and anything can be answered in these type of the questions. So let's move for a much stronger part of the chapter, and that is how we will solve at some different type of the population density type questions. In the population density question, every time whenever the mathematics comes, the population questions disagree with the mathematical calculations. So those questions which are having the population, they created entirely different mathematical values and mathematical concepts. So now we have seen the some of the other questions like 1% first year, 10% first year, 8% in second year, 20% in third year. Everything we have studied. But in the case of depreciation, what will happen if the value of a car is 1 lakh rupees in the very beginning? Okay, or today, value of the car is 1 lakh rupees. How much zeros? 5 zeros. By mathematical values, 3, comma 2, it means 5 digits are there. At present, its value is 1 lakh rupees. If the value is depreciating at 10% for the first year, today is 1 lakh rupees. First year, depreciating by 10%. Second year, depreciating by 8%. By 8%. Third year, depreciating by 5%. Everywhere it is depreciating, but according to this. What will be the depreciated value after 3 years? What will be depreciated value after three good used years? Now, what will the first time? What will be the formula we will use over here? Means amount is equal to principal 1 plus r upon 100. This formula will convert to amount is equal to principal 1 minus r upon 100 to the power n. As the depreciation is there, if depreciation there, plus r will be converted to the minus r. And there are 3 different rates. So this formula will again change itself, and the amount will be principal 1 minus r1 upon 100, 1 minus r2 upon 100, and 1 minus r3 upon 100. No need to write because it is 3 years. You have to put the depreciated value there, and let it be the final, what the final value is and what the initial value is. 1 lakh is the previous value. What is the depreciated value? So I don't know. The previous value is 1 lakh rupees. 1 minus 10 by 100. 1 minus 8 by 100. 1 minus 5 by 100. 1 lakh. This is equal to this. 100. 10 1 ja 10, 1 minus 1 is equal to 9 by 10. 100 minus 8 is equal to 92 by 100. 100 minus 5 is equal to 95 by 100. 20, 20, 20, 20, 10, 10, everything gone. 5 zeros gone. So the answer is 9 into 92 into 95. This will be the final amount formed at the last of the 3 years. So we have seen just a glass of water. It's too hot. I don't have a fan on top of me. लेकर क्या हो? शुक्रिया. So you would have understood everything about this question. And now finally, I'd like to define some interesting questions. And 2 interesting questions are there, which everyone should know about that. And that is it शुक्रिया.
Okay.
Let's take a glass of water. Ah, so sweet of it. Drink one more glass, cold glass of water.
बर्फ वाला चलेगा?
बर्फ वाला चलेगा, चलेगा नहीं दौड़ेगा, खट्टे 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 दौड़ेगा. So the next question: if the population of a town is decreasing by 6.25%, this is a question I discussed you 2 days before. Huh? So I have to go for the next question. The present price of a scooter is 7,290. Present price of a scooter. Present price of the scooter is 7,290 rupees. This much rupees. If its value decreases every year by 10%. Every year by 10% depreciation of its price. Then what was its value 3 years before? Question. Remember what it is saying. What was its value 3 years before? What was its value 3 years before? Very interesting question. We don't know about the value 3 years before what it was having. So we will let its value. We will let its value. Means let the value of the scooter be P. Let the value be capital P. Thank you. Thank you so much for such a nice glass of water. Let the value be P, capital P of this. And then its present value. What its present value is? Present value is, as it is depreciating, so the present value is P 1 minus R upon 100 to the power N. This is it. At what rate percent is depreciating? It is 10. It is 10. In 3 years, P 1 minus 10 upon 100 to the power 3. 10 1 10 minus 1 9 by 10. P 9 by 10 to power 3. Okay, this is it. But it is given that its present value is 7,290 rupees. So if this is a 7,290 rupees and we have used minus, then this will become amount. This will become amount 7,290. Why this will become amount? Because we have used minus, we have depreciated, and today we have reached here. Present price of the scooter is 7,290. Present price is the amount. Today is the final amount we are going to give, or someone is going to give me in exchange of buying my scooter. 7,200. So this is the final amount I am going to receive after 3 years of the purchase. So after 3 years of the purchase, as the value is depreciating, so I have used the minus sign over here. This is it. This is the main question. Now nothing is there to solve it out. You can easily solve. How you will solve? Make 10 times, 3 times of 10, 3 times of 9, cross multiply, solve, you will get the present price. Now, hope you would have understood why this is, what does it mean by the present price, means on which you are selling That becomes amount. Now, I don't have roofs, so the water is coming from the sky. After so many days, light is not gone, internet is not gone, everything is doing well today. Means my electricity had got corona, internet had got corona. Now that they are well cured, now no depreciation in electricity, no depreciation in internet connection. Everything is running smooth. Even though my laptop is also full of its charge, it is having 100% energy. Full on, everything is working. I don't know what is going to happen after a minute or two. Maybe light may go on. Maybe everything will go. And you would have listened a very famous English song which got the Grammy Award, and that was Harry Truman, Doris Day, Red China, Johnny Ray, South Pacific, Walter Winkle, Giorgio Maggio. If you have never listened, so go and search it in internet. Billy Joel is a singer for this, and this is Harry Truman, Doris Day, Red China, Johnny Ray, South Pacific, Walter Winkle, Giorgio Maggio. Roy Colored Jack Crown champions, Bruce Bourne soccer on the clock. Einstein, James Green, Ripley's got a winning team. Davis, Peter Pan, Elvis Presley, Disneyland, Bardo, Pedopus. We didn't start the fire. It was always burning since the world's been turning. We didn't start the fire. It was always burning since the world's been turning. Huh? Okay, who cares for that? I care damn for that. So now the last question of the day, and that is Ashish purchased a boat for 16,000 rupees. Who purchased Ashish? 16 Ashish. I am writing this in Hindi because there no sa is there, simple sa. The saw will be used and this saw will be used. So Ashish purchased what? An scooter. This is a scooter. So Ashish purchased a scooter at what price? For 16,000 rupees. 16,000. Ashish purchased a scooter in the 16,000 rupees. If the cost of the scooter after 2 years depreciated to 14,440. This money took 2 years to YRS. How much? It converted to 14,440 rupees. This much money converted to this much money. The rate, what is the rate of depreciation? Rate of D. What is the rate of depreciation? Everything is here. Ashish purchased a scooter at the cost of 16,000 rupees. After 2 years, its price depreciated by 14,440. What is the rate of depreciation was? So, how much it converted? It is a final price. Means amount 440. What was initial price? 16,000 rupees. 1 minus what was the rate of depreciation? We have to find it out. How much years? 2 years. Got it? What we will do? Remove 1. 1444. 1600. 1 minus r upon 100 to the power 2. Now, if here is 2, to remove this 2, this must be converted into 2. How this will be converted into 2? We have to sort it out. Means at the end it is 4 year, at the end beginning it is 16, 4 4 are 16, so we can cut 4 3 are 12, 2 4 6 are 24, 4 1 are 361 by 400. 1 minus r by 100 to the power 2. 361 is the square of 19 and this is the square of 20 because it is only 40 less. 19 upon 40 to the power 2. 1 minus r upon 100 to the power 2. 2 will cut down. Our new thing is formed, that is 19 by 40, 1 minus r upon 100. Again the same, bring this here and it here. It will come up here, r by 100, 1 minus 19 by 40. Solving, you get 40 minus 19, 21. Okay, 40, 0 is gone. 2 2 ja 4, 2 5 ja 10, 5 will go over there. 21 into 5, r is equal to 105 by 2. That is equal to 2 5 ja 51%. Okay. Oh my God. This is 20 square is equal to 400. This is 20.
This is 20.
This is 20. 19, 5 by 2. 19, 40, this is 20. 1 ja 20 minus 19. Okay. 1 minus 19 by 2. And that is equal to 20 minus 19, 1 by 20 upon 100 here. So I cannot cut it here. This is 100 as usual. This will be 20, 25 ja 5 will go up. R is equal to 5%. Okay, here was not 40, it was 20. So you can solve it out like this. We have finished this whole chapter, whole topic, compound interest. Now you can, now we have to recapture everything we studied in last 3 days.
सर पानी पी लीजिए.
पानी पी लीजिए. पानी तो दुश्मन को पिलाया जाता है.
ये मैं
सुना नहीं है, दुश्मन को पानी पिला दिया हमने जंग में.
ठीक है, मैं पी लेता हूँ.
पी लो, तुम्हारा पानी, तुम्हारी मर्जी ना. मैं एटमॉस्फेयर में ऑक्सीजन भी है, एटमॉस्फेयर में हाइड्रोजन भी है. मैं हाइड्रोजन के 2 पार्टिकल और ऑक्सीजन,
कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड भूल गए.
नहीं, हमें एटमॉस्फेयर से वही चाहिए. हम एटमॉस्फेयर से हाइड्रोजन के 2 पार्टिकल लेंगे, ऑक्सीजन का 1 लेंगे, H2O बनाएंगे और हमारा काम चल जाएगा. पी लेंगे. एक खाली गिलास लाओ, हम हाइड्रोजन और ऑक्सीजन मिलाते हैं एटमॉस्फेयर की, पानी बनाते हैं और वो पानी पियेंगे डिस्टिल वाटर.
काम करता हूँ, आपके साथ एक पौधा भी रख लेता हूँ और हरा कलर कर देता हूँ, आप खाना भी खुद नहीं करते.
हाँ, मैंने अभी, तुम्हें मालूम नहीं है, बचपन में अपने आधे हाथ को हरा करके जाया करता था.
अच्छा,
और उससे मेरा खाना बनता रहता था. फोटोसिंथेसिस होती थी मेरे हाथ में, खाना बनता था, खाता था. कभी मैं लंच बॉक्स थोड़ा लेके गया, पूरा हाथ हरा कर लिया, खाना बनता गया मेरा.
मैं हरा कपड़ा ओढ़ के जाऊंगा.
कौन? मैं. हरे कपड़ा ओढ़ के जाओगे तो खाना बाहर ही रह जाएगा.
अब मैं फिर सो निकाल के खा लूंगा,
है ना. तो ये होता है, इसलिए लोग हाथ में देखा ना हरे रंग का बैंड लगा देते. लोग कहते हैं ये किसने कहा, फोटोसिंथेसिस हो रही है. स्टाइल है भाई, डोंट वरी फॉर दैट.
मैं अपने कंप्यूटर को भी हरा
So,
करूंगा.
how we will recapture everything we have studied few within 3 days or 4 days, and I want to recapture everything. In the trigonometry we had studied sin theta, cos theta, tan theta. Sin upon cos was 10, sin upon cos was 10, 1 upon sin was cosec, 1 upon cos was sec, 1 upon tan was cot, sin squared theta plus cos squared theta was equal to 1. Okay, this we studied. Then we had gone through different things, and that was the slope. y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1 was slope, or m. Formula was y is equal to mx plus c. This was a straight line formula we studied. Then we came into the circle, and here in circle we had studied few of the rules. This was the chord. Chord was bisector. When the center was a 90-degree, it was bisecting the chord. Two equal chords were having the equal distance from the center, and we studied this circle. So there are three important topics we met and studied, not only three but four topics, and that was trigonometry, that was the linear equations, there was circle, and compound interest and simple interest. All these very important topics we have finished in past few days. And in physics, I had finished two important chapters of yours. One was motion in one dimension, and the straight line motion. These two chapters, which are very important, I have finished. In chemistry, I have finished the atomic structure and periodic table. These two chapters I finished. In biology, I have finished also many important questions and chapters. So we saw that how much uh, we finished in physics, chemistry, maths, and biology. Now tomorrow, most probably, I would like to teach you English and history, civics, geography, and Hindi, all subjects together. Means for 15 minutes I will teach you English. For 15 minutes I will teach you history. For 15 minutes I will teach you civics. And for 15 minutes I will teach you geography. And for 15 minutes I will teach you Hindi. All these five subjects in 1 hour and 15 minutes tomorrow. So don't forget to join this class.
And subscribe our channel.
And now it is necessary to subscribe this channel and say other of your friends too that come tomorrow. And tomorrow is going to be a very precious and important day for all of you, that you will meet all your subjects very efficiently, and I will teach you all the subjects you are having. Okay, bye. See you. Bye bye.
Subscribe to our channel.
अरे तो एंड स्ट्रीम करनी पड़ेगी.
हाँ.
थैंक यू भैया, थैंक